What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Ajagba, Frank Sanchez. According to Mike Coppinger's sources state that Frank Sanchez and Ajagba have agreed to a deal for a heavyweight clash on July 24th on the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder ESPN/Fox pay-per-view Undercard. Wow, PBC versus Top Rank bout. Just like the second Fury-Wilder fight, there will also be Top Rank Undercard slot and one PBC slot also as well. So, Ajagba, Frank Sanchez, we have a heavyweight clash that is very interesting. This is the type of fights I want to see. And I want people to understand the rarity of this, okay? This is not something that happens all the time. Frank Sanchez being over on PBC where Ajagba was, but now he's at ESPN. And the only way this is going to make sense is those guys fight on a fight that was big enough to make sense, okay? And this fight really wasn't desired, and I'm talking about Wilder Fury, okay? That fight had to be mandated due to court or arbitration. But out of all bad things, some good things do come. And I'm talking about Ajagba, Frank Sanchez. It's time for both of those guys to step up and start fighting someone worth a damn. And both of those guys they've had success with knocking out their opponents that were in front of them. How about trying that against each other? How about going up a notch? This is what we have. This is the Daniel Dubois. This is the Joe Joyce. This is the same type of caliber of fight. Because whoever wins this fight goes to the next level. Whoever doesn't comes down, unless it's a draw, okay? But I like the sound of this because, you know, Frank Sanchez is with the Reynosos, and the Reynosos have really kind of fine-tuned him. They've mixed the Cuban style with the aggressive Mexican counterpunching Canelo style, right? And then Ajagba, he has indeed got his own sense of training with who he's decided to go with. So we have a fight where these guys is all or nothing, you know, and I think the undercard between these guys will really foretell what they will do with the guys that's the winner of the loser out of Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. See, if Deontay Wilder loses, okay, he fights anyone else on the Fox PBC, right? And that may be, you know, other fighters on down the line, whoever's on the PBC. They, you know, maybe Frank Sanchez, but I don't know how long Frank's been there because Frank has been fighting on the Canelo's undercard on DAZN. So they've made that possible, the power of Canelo, El Cinnamon, right? But then you have Tyson Fury. What if he loses? If Tyson Fury loses, he can fight Ajagba. If Ajagba beats Frank Sanchez or whatnot, you know what I mean? Those type of things can happen. Another fight, Oscar Rivas is another guy that he could fight, you know, so there's guys that he can fight on both sides, you know, so Ajagba could probably fight Rivas next since they're both with Top Rank, so it does look good, but this is the type of fight that we normally don't get, and we wouldn't get if this type of fight would have already developed, okay, so I'm glad that they are mixing the whole card together, because I think what they're trying to do, they're trying to sell this damn fight. The trilogy fight, I think these guys will be the last time they ever get into the ring together. Thank God. Because it's like, yo, every 2 years, you guys, come on, from 18, skip 19, fight 20. Supposed to fight in 20 again, late 20. You don't do that. Skip late 20. Now it's 2021. Let's please let this be the end of it. So they're trying to at least put a stacked undercard together to promote this particular fight. I'm going to fight. I'm going to see the fight. I'm waiting for all the other stuff. The press conferences, because you know that's coming this month. I can't wait for the first one to be announced. That's what I'm waiting for. The first press conference to be announced, because I know Deontay Wilder's Bomb Squad. He's going to let a lot of people know these, and then, you know, Tyson Fury's going to come in. There's only one Tyson Fury. So we have that going. But back to these guys. Ajagba, Frank Sanchez, two undefeated fighters, giving it their all. Someone's old must go someone. You know what I mean? This is where it separates the men from the boys, separates the contenders from the prospects. Okay, this is what does it. These type of fights. Now, we can look at that fight Who do I pick for that fight? It's so hard to say because Efe Ajagba is a straight up and down, jab, straight right, follow the left hook. He's a very powerful puncher. If I was going to give punching power to anybody, I would definitely give it to Efe Ajagba. But Frank Sanchez, he has looping punches. He throws good combinations. He has decent power. And it's like, who will do what they need to do to get this fight done? It's a very close one to call. I know Frank personally. He's a friend of mine, so I might be biased. But then if I'm going to call it just straight up the middle, I don't know. May the best man win. But it's going to be one hell of a fight. I think this will be one of the best fights on that undercard. If not the best fight all night. You know what I'm saying? So this is exciting to me, man, because I've been looking and waiting for Efe to step up, and I've been waiting for Frank Sanchez to finally show, hey, who he is in the heavyweight division, because according to Reynosos, he wants to be the first Cuban heavyweight champion ever. Ortiz came up short twice with Wilder, but he's trying to do what Ortiz never done. Right? He wants to be the first, and Efe Ajagba is standing in his way. You guys tell me what you think about Efe Ajagba versus Frank Sanchez. Coming live at you. Please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!